coming back to camp after Tribal was just nerve-wracking. I picked up a lot of votes, and I was surprised about that, but at the same time, not really. But still, I was kind of baffled that I still got votes. Luckily, everything went well, and the votes fell onto Rose, and she's gone, and I'm grateful for that. Well, guys, thanks for keeping me. Yeah, no problem. So, Buck, Spencer, what's up? Who was the person you were able to flip? We flipped Lauren. Oh, well, that's great. So we were able to take out Rose tonight, and hopefully that is a sign of things to come, because, we voted her off to make sure we have a stronger tribe, and hopefully we didn't do it all in vain just to end up losing again. What the heck happened, guys? I'll admit, I think I messed it up. I voted for Rose. Why, Lauren? I just couldn't work with her. We need to start winning challenges. Yeah, but you do realize now that we're pretty much going to be the next ones to go, right? Yeah, I'm aware of that, but, hopefully taking out Rose will mean we don't have to go to Tribal anytime soon. I'm annoyed a bit at Lauren because I understand why she voted for Rose over Ace, but, trying to pull off this big move was what I wanted to do, and I kind of also figured that if it failed, this is where I would have been put. But, yeah, I'm still not thrilled about it, because getting some not-so-good flashbacks to All-Stars, well, only in that sense. The only difference is I voted in the majority on that season, then I was put into a minority alliance and then sent out. So, not feeling too good right now. So what do we think of Lauren? Personally, I don't really trust her. She put her loyalty into the other side, so I don't feel like we should trust her. Yeah, I know, but, come on. We need her, kinda, so that way we would only need to flip one more person onto our side. So, the entire plan didn't really work out well, and now I'm in a minority alliance, probably in contention of going out. I think it's smart of us to try and bring Lauren back onto our side. Ashley is a lot more hesitant on doing so, but I feel like it's necessary, so that way we would only need to flip over one more person to guarantee majority. Well, another day. Yep. We really need to start winning challenges. You're not wrong about that. The thing is, we need to start winning challenges. We did not vote off Rose just to end up losing another challenge, okay? We voted her off to make sure we start winning challenges. So, we need to start winning some, or else, we're gonna give the villains the upper hand, and it's not gonna be good. It's probably gonna turn even messier than how the first vote went. Hey guys. Yeah, what's up, Buck? I know this is kind of, weird for me to ask you two, but how do you feel about, Ace? I feel pretty alright with him. He's pretty good for our team, and he's, a number to us. What, you having second thoughts? Kinda. I'm just saying that I don't want to just be put into one whole alliance and just ride that out to the end. Because when I tried doing something different in Bora Bora, it did work out for me. I didn't just put myself into one whole alliance and just stuck with it. I went back and forth with multiple alliances. And did that make me look bad? Yeah, but I don't really mind doing it again, because I don't want to just stick with one alliance this whole game. I still stand by the philosophy that I should just still consider my options. Personally, guys, I think I can see where the other side was coming from. Ace is a big threat. I definitely see what you're saying. He definitely is, but aren't all of us big threats in our own respective ways? Touche, but he's got solid, social game, pretty decent strategic game, and insane, physical game. I feel like he could be one of the more bigger threats of the, the people who do pose as threats here. Yeah, maybe, but I wouldn't worry about him right now. Buck doesn't really know if we should just stick with this alliance, and I definitely agree with him. We shouldn't just put ourselves into one alliance and just ride that out to the end. Like, that's not fun. But at the same time, we're in a decent spot right now. We're in a really good spot. We don't want to throw that away right now. And him kind of, throwing out Ace out there, I mean, I get why. I mean, he's definitely probably one of my bigger competitions out here. And I wouldn't be against voting him off, but the timing, as of right now, is just not right. Personally, I don't think the timing is right just yet. I think we need to wait a little later until we can take out Ace, but we will at least keep it in mind. Yeah, I agree. As much as I like this Winter Alliance, I obviously know it won't last, and sooner rather than later, I am gonna have to turn on my fellow winners. I might start with Isabella, just simply because she's not on my tribe, so I wouldn't care about her going out later. Well, that is if we swap or merge, and she's still around by then. Don't think so, though, personally. But, I still do think I need to target my other two winner allies, and Ace, it does make sense to target Ace. But right now, doesn't seem like it's a good idea to do him. Interesting. I sense a trio ensuing between Hunter, Liz, and Buck. There could be some truth to it, but there also could be some bits of paranoia on my part, but I don't know. I feel like there is a possibility those three could be a trio. And if I bring this up to Spencer and Ace, maybe that will cause them to think twice about working with them. Hey guys. Oh, hey Bernadette. Sorry we didn't let you know what the majority was doing. Well, I knew what the majority was doing. So why'd you vote me anyway? Well, in all honesty, I just thought that maybe I could have swung a few people over. That didn't really go well. Yeah, don't remind me. Anyways, you can act all like this all you want, but don't be so sure about where you stand in your alliance, because the people in your alliance are actually getting way closer to each other than to you. What makes you think that? Look over there. Oh, yikes. So, now you see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I understand that your alliance is like a castle, and usually the people outside of the castle is the enemies, but you two should know that the thing more dangerous than an enemy outside of the castle is an enemy within that castle. If I just make these two doubt their alliance and the people's loyalty within the alliance, then maybe I can pull this off. Well then, what do you think of that? I don't know. I mean, there's a possibility those three could make some sort of allegiance and might not be entirely for this big alliance we have, but at the same time, this is Bernadette we're talking about, and we know that she's just kind of trying to do this just to kind of create waves and create divisions in the alliance. Yeah, I understand, but we shouldn't entirely just, dismiss her argument. Oh no, I agree. I'm not saying Bernadette is wrong, because there's a possibility about there being an allegiance between Hunter, Liz, and Buck, because there are three people in my alliance. I mean, I started the game with Hunter and Liz, and then brought Spencer and Buck into the alliance, but that's not the point. The thing going against, that whole idea is just the fact that this is coming from Bernadette, and she's on the outs, and she knows she's on the outs, and I'm thinking she's just trying to do this to stir up waves and create conflicts within the alliance. And I don't trust her one bit, because she voted for me, so she won't be hesitant to vote me again. I think there is some truth, but I don't think we should 100% listen to Bernadette just yet. Why don't we just talk to those three to see what's going on? I guess, maybe. Hey guys. Hey Ace, hey Spencer, what's going on? Well, Bernadette kind of came and talked with us and tried to convince us that you three had some sort of allegiance for me. Well, I mean, what makes you think that? Well, I mean, you're just kind of chilling in the shelter. No, we're just chilling in the shelter to contain energy, we don't really want to, use up all of our energy, doing whatever, I guess, but, I mean, what are you talking about? well, just kind of about the game in general, you know, about some other things, just kind of having to do with, like, what we're gonna do about, what would happen if we would lose, pretty much. Oh, well, yeah, we're not so sure about that yet. So how'd it go? Well, it went okay, I guess. I mean, they're at least aware of it. I don't know if they'll listen to me because, I mean, those two have quite a lot of, you know, trust with the other three, so I don't think it will work. Well, we just gotta hope it works, and then if it does, we can flip those two over and we can try and take power back into this game. I'm not quite confident right now because, you know, I'm obviously in the minority, and Bernadette's trying to get herself into the majority's heads and try to make some divides. I am fine with that because, you know, she's putting herself out there as more of a threat. But I think if we lose, which could happen, I think I might want to try and take her out just to show that I'm not entirely for this alliance, and I know that we're in a minority. Like, I know we're in a minority, so I don't think we're going to be able to flip anyone over anyway. Hey guys, so what are you talking about? Well, we're talking about an idea to try and get that whole alliance to turn on each other. How so? Well, I saw Hunter, Liz, and Buck talking, and we're planning to try and get Ace and Spencer to flip on those three. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but it's probably our only best hope to try and get the numbers on our side, and the only best thing we can do is hope that one of them flips. Yeah, I guess. Any ideas of who we would then target? Honestly, since we're trying to flip Ace, I don't think we should go through and try and vote off Ace, so I guess we would do Hunter in that sense. Alright, then I guess that's that. Yeah, all we just gotta do is hope that at least one of them are willing to flip and vote Hunter off. Bernadette and Ashley are coming up with an idea to try and get rid of Hunter by, you know, trying to convince Spencer and Ace to flip. I hope one of them flips to get Hunter out. And it can happen if I join them, but I don't trust them at all. In fact, I don't understand why they would want to trust me anyway. Leon, I know we were on different sides last vote, but I really don't want to go against you. Oh, I understand, and I don't want to really go against you either, Lauren. It's just that, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I can't just go with that side, because that will be like delaying the inevitable. Well, going with those two will be like delaying the inevitable. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Besides, if we take out Hunter, we get rid of one of the biggest threats here. But yeah, if we take out Hunter, you'll probably be on the chopping block next. Why is that? Well, because you're also fairly physical along with Ace. Oh, never considered that. The plan to take out Hunter might be on hold now, because the more I think about it, Lauren is kind of right. If I just have Hunter and Ace here as meat shields, that'll take all the heat off me. I won't have to be targeted. The only instance where I would have to be targeted is if they're going after me because, you know, I'm one of the people on the outs, which I am. But still, they're meat shields, and I don't really want to throw away a meat shield, and those two are perfect, like, shields for me. Hey, guys. Oh, hey, Ashley, what's going on? Well, I wanted to ask you two on how you feel about Bernadette. I mean, we're okay with her. Why, are you not? Well, the thing is, I feel like if we just stick with her, we're not gonna get anywhere. I feel like maybe, sure, we could pull someone over and try and get Hunter out, but I don't feel like that will do us any good. I feel like what would be better is for us to just go with the majority and try and plan, you know, moves behind the scenes, because if we get into their majority, they might have some slight bit of trust for us because we voted with them. And then maybe if we pull a bit of heartstrings and strings of trust, we can be able to, you know, try and get someone who is not one of us out. I mean, that is a possibility. Just a thought. I feel like this could be our golden chance to try and make something happen, but therefore we'd have to break Bernadette away. Maybe. Ashley comes up to me and Leon and is planning to ditch Bernadette, and I'm thrown off completely by this. I mean, I'm not against it, it's just that I don't really trust Ashley now, because since she wants to be this, like, big game player, this big strategist, you know, she has this big plan, then again, how is that going to benefit my game in any way? It feels like this is just a way for her to benefit her own game, and I don't feel like I will get anything out of this. I feel like once she gets enough people on her side, she'll probably ditch me and Leon the chance she gets. I don't trust her one bit. Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere on how she just wanted Bernadette for kind of a pretty weird reason. I mean, she wants to be this big strategist, and it's not good. I mean, she could be in an alright spot. I don't think that Huge Alliance is probably targeting her, and now she's probably going to make herself a danger if people catch on to her strategy. Well, we caught on. Question is, do we trust her enough? Well, I don't trust her. Neither do I, but I still don't think we should just spill the beans just quite yet. Ashley's plan seems good, but there's one thing going against it. I don't think it's 100% gonna work. And that is because if the Alliance catches on, then it's just not really gonna end well. However, if we, tell the Alliance about what Ashley is doing, I feel like they'll be more willing to trust me and Lauren, because we'll be telling them such crucial information. Yes, it's crucial information that we're throwing out with someone who we probably should trust, but we don't trust her. So I feel like telling that Alliance about what she's doing could gain trust with them towards us, and I just don't feel like it's smart to get rid of Bernadette. I mean, she's still technically a number to me and Lauren, and I honestly trust her more than Ash. Personally, I wouldn't worry about a thing until we lose, but hopefully we don't lose, because we did not vote off Rose for nothing. Yeah, well, you didn't vote for Rose, I did. Yeah, well, okay, you didn't vote off Rose for nothing. Hey, Ace, Spencer, can I talk with you two? Yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay, so I did not think that, Rose was gonna stay anyway. I just kind of voted you, Ace, just because Bernadette kind of wanted to do that, and I didn't really want to get on her bad side. Well, I can't fault you for it, but I mean, because we didn't really talk. But what are you thinking? Well, honestly, I don't have the strongest relationship with Bernadette, so if you two are willing to take her out, I wouldn't be against it. Huh, really? Yeah, in fact, I probably could convince Leon and, Lauren to go with it as well. Well, that's nice to know. I actually don't mind working with Ashley. She seems like a good girl. She seems like she knows what she's doing, but at the same time, that does possibly make her dangerous. I mean, she is solidly social, and she's solidly strategic. I mean, she could be dangerous, and she could be trying to pull a fast one on me and Spencer, but she doesn't radiate, this, fake, conniving energy that I would probably expect from, maybe Molly. I just don't want you to just get really mad at me because I didn't vote with you guys, because, I just didn't really want to go against Bernadette, and I didn't really get to talk with you two. No, we won't hold that against you, but yeah. If you are fine working with us, we're open to having you with us. All she is managing to do is prove why she is being one of the biggest threats here. Sure, she might not be as physical as, say, Ace or Hunter, and in fact, not even as big of a threat as me in terms of physical strength, but she's playing socially, she's playing strategically, it's just so in your face, and I am just so bugged by this. Where'd you go off to? Went out in the forest and I saw Spencer and Ace talking with Ashley, so I went up into the tree to see what they were discussing. And Ashley's already trying to work her magic. We didn't even get to vote off Bernadette just yet, and she's still trying to do this. Yeah, what the heck? actually is continuing to make her threat level rise, despite not everyone really seeing it aside from me and Leon. And you know what? If we lose, we need to put a stop to this before it gets out of hand. Well guys, well done. Yeah, we showed those heroes were not to be messed with. Yeah, but that could also sign a wake-up call for them to go even harder at us in the challenges. You're not going to see me complaining about winning immunity against the heroes, because it obviously feels great. I do know that sooner rather than later we are going to lose, and I'd rather not go out first, because everyone is probably going to target me in that sense, because my social game last time was ass. So I gotta make sure my social game is at least okay, so that way I can, just, you know, make sure I'm not the first one to go once the heroes win. Well, Colby, boat's there. Wanna go, I guess fishing or something? Yeah, I don't see why not. Alright, I think this should be good enough. I presume you didn't really want to go out here just for fishing purposes, right? Yeah, let me guess, strategy? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, well, thing is, Jonathan and Savannah are still technically the targets, unless a Mark really starts pissing me off. Huh, really? Yeah, came up to me and was all like, oh, we need to get rid of Brad, we need to get rid of Molly. It's like, no, we need to keep those two. They're numbers to us. In fact, Brad's one of our stronger members. It makes no sense to vote him off. Yeah, what is with that guy? Nothing. It's just, I don't know. Max talks strategy with me, and it's like, yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, strategy's always looming all over the place. Kind of weird he wanted to go fishing in the meantime, though. I mean, dude, sooner rather than later, we're probably gonna get targeted. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, so, are we gonna still stick with Mark? I mean, unless if he starts pissing me off, then we're probably gonna have to change targets to him. Yeah, alright then. My relationship with Colby's pretty solid, so it's now time to get in good with everybody else. I'll probably pick apart one person from, a group that I see and try and see if I can get on their good side. So what happened with you two after your respective seasons? Well, I stayed in contact with Matt for my season, and, pretty great guy, tough guy, he took me on one of his, rock climbing exploration things. Pretty cool. Yeah, nothing really happened with me, it's just, people recognized my face, and that was pretty cool, I guess. Interesting. What happened with you? Huh, well, it's actually kind of funny. After the show, I actually went on a few dates, and I actually went on a date with Olivia. Huh, you don't say. Yeah, you sly dog. Me and Molly have to continue building up our allies, and Max definitely seems like one of those kinds of people. I didn't really like him in Real Islands. I thought he was actually really obnoxious. But here he's pretty funny. I try not to hold any bias against someone from a respective season, because that would just kind of not be fair. Because I know people can change. So where'd you go off to? Oh, I was going out on a fishing trip with Colby. Ah, cool. Actually, it was more, just a excuse to talk strategy with him. Ah, you don't say. Well, how'd it go? Well, it was interesting, because, it was becoming more clearer to me that Mark was starting to get under Colby's skin. Interesting, why? Well, I mean, he's kind of being very pushy galore to get you two out. Why? Well, he doesn't think that you two are villains. Ah, I figured. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, so if Mark keeps us up, he's probably gonna get targeted. Well, I guess that's okay with me. Mark wants to target me and Brad. Am I surprised? Nah, not really. I kind of figured at least 2 people were to say that me and Brad don't really belong here, but yeah. Mark. Well, if we lose, and he wants to keep being so pushy to get me and Brad out, then I think we might as well let him, because if we do that, he'll get under Colby's skin, and he'll definitely want to shift the target onto Mark at that point. So, what's been going on? Nothing a whole lot. No, we're still planning Jonathan, right? Yeah, it's still going on. Great. Okay, I know you're hiding something, Colby. What do you mean? After Colby confirmed to me and Mark that Jonathan is the current target still, and after Mark walked off, Colby just had this expression that he just didn't really want Mark to be there. So I decided to just go into the shelter and talk with him and try and get into his mind to know what he's thinking. I'm starting to think you really don't want Jonathan gone. Oh no, I do. It's just that Mark is making it complicated. Really, how so? He keeps talking about this, oh, we should target Brad, we should target Molly. And it's getting under my skin. Huh, why does he want them gone? Because he thinks they're not villains. It's just a bunch of nonsense, honestly. Huh, interesting. The more I think about it, keeping around Mark might not be the worst idea, because he just keeps getting under Colby's skin, getting on his nerves, just being kind of detrimental, and that's actually good for me, because I can use him as like a shield, a scapegoat to get by a vote, because, if he's just targeting like Brad or Molly, maybe I should let him, because it's possible that some other people may be willing to take those two out just to save their own butt. And when Mark's still here, Colby will just keep focusing on trying to get him out. And sooner rather than later, Mark would probably want to then target Colby, because he would probably in that sense find out. Well guys, any ideas of who we should target? Not yet. Yeah, we focus on that after the challenge. Yeah, I agree. Let's just keep it that way. Nothing new going on in the Alliance. Nothing sort of like changing. We're still undecided about who's going to be the first one to go, because we haven't really discussed entirely about who should be the first one to go, because everyone does bring their pros and cons to the tribe. Well guys, we do need to add more into our alliance, don't we? I mean, yeah, 4 ain't gonna be enough, because everyone else could team up and take us out. Alright, so what are we thinking? Well, I like Molly, so I think we can get her on our side. Yeah, and I did talk about maybe bringing Brad into this group, so that's an easy 6 right there. Oh, well, okay, well that's pretty straight and simple. We'll go get them. Alright, you do that then. What was that look? What look? The look you gave Jonathan. I gave a look to him? Yes. What kind of a look? I remember that look. So what kind of a look was it? Why should I tell you? Well, I mean, you're the look expert. I want to know how smart you are about looks. Trust me, I know the look. She likes him. Let's all be honest with ourselves. Savannah likes John. I mean, it's not really much of a secret. They try and deny it, but, I mean, come on. Everyone is Team Savannathan at this point. So, what? What about the look? I don't know. It's just like, you get this idea of, like, people who you just get close with, and it's just, getting feelings for him? Kinda. Well, I mean, if you do want him, you can go for him. I mean, I don't know. It's really not a good idea, because, I mean, he's in his 40s. He probably wouldn't want to go out on a date with me. What? Me and Jonathan together? Don't be silly. He's in his 40s. He would probably want someone around his age. I don't think he would want someone in their early 30s like me. Besides, I'm pretty sure he feels the same way about me just being an ally to him. So, want to talk about that? Talk about what? Getting awfully close to Savannah? I don't know what you mean. Come on, you don't fool me. You want to get your fuse blown, right, Casanova? No. Don't even get me started there. But, yeah, Savannah's attractive. But I only view her as an ally. I don't really want to view her anything more than that. Besides, I don't really feel like she'll share the same kind of feelings. You'll never know until you give it a shot. Yep, confirmed. He wants to get his fuse blown. Whoa. Don't even start there. Me and Savannah? That just sounds like blasphemy. I mean, she would absolutely not go for me. I mean, I'm like 10 years older than her. Besides, I'm pretty sure she feels the same way about me just being an ally to her. Let's just get Brad and Molly over to the Alliance, because this conversation is done. Well, just saying, if you and Savannah need the shelter alone, then, well, I will not really pester you two. I just said this conversation is over. Hey, you two. Oh, hey, John. Hey, Elle. What's up? Well, we wanted to kind of bring you two over and talk with us, along with Savannah and Isabella. Alright, sure. So we were planning on it being us 6 in an alliance. So you two good with it? Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, we'd be the first target. We're still undecided about that. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind after we lose. Hopefully we don't lose, so we don't have to know. Alright then. I like this alliance a lot. I already trust people like John and Molly, and I think maybe I can work well with Elle, Isabella, and Savannah. So, yeah, I think this alliance might be worth something. This is not good. Brad and Molly are getting close now with the other 4, and that's major red flags. Guys, we got some problems. Huh, what? Well, I saw Brad and Molly talking with the other 4, and I think they're possibly trying to get them onto their side. Huh, so what do we do? Well, we gotta get them back on our side somehow. Well, we could always get those 4 to get those 2 out. That's not happening. Yeah, Mark, I really don't know why you're trying to make the situation even worse, because you really are. Dang, the alliance I'm making with, these people like Colby, Max, and Harper, they're acting like negative Nancys today. Besides, who would we even flip to get those 2 out? We can't convince Jonathan to do it because he's close with Brad, and we can't flip Savannah because she's close with Jonathan and probably wouldn't want to get rid of Brad anyway. And, we can't get Elle to do it because she's pretty close with Molly. Well, we could flip Isabella. That's not going to be enough. There are a ton of rifts forming into this alliance, and I honestly think it's kind of entertaining to watch because, just watching this entire alliance just burn at the seams is funny, in my opinion, because we just formed it, and it just goes to show you that, it's not gonna last. It's probably gonna implode once we lose. Don't know what those 2 are having issues with. Well, trust issues, obviously. And Mark is being an erratic planner who's not making any sense with any of his plans. I mean, he's literally wanting to target Brad and Molly because they don't fit here. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but if he stays around, that's more eyes off of us, right? I mean, yeah, but at the same time, we won because we were well communicated, and if Mark keeps up his crud, then we're gonna lose some of that communication, and we're gonna lose because of him. Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have to find out if our communication is bad enough as is, or if it's still good enough to beat the heroes. I think I put myself in an alliance with the wrong people. Mark is just getting annoying with his constant, oh, I want to take out Brad and Molly talk, as I already said. And Harper's just, she's so full of herself, which I know is kind of hypocritical of me to say because, I was full of myself in Real Islands, but that's besides the point. The point is, she is completely unaware that we probably are going to lose because of Mark, and she wants to keep around someone like Mark, who probably isn't going to stay around anyway, because if everyone else is targeting Mark, then, well, there should be no reason why she should try and save Mark when there's no point of trying to keep him if he's already getting heavily targeted. And at this point, I think he's a sinking ship if we lose. What do you think of the alliance? Well, I do like, Jonathan and Elle. I don't really trust Savannah, and I definitely don't trust Isabella. Yeah, I'm definitely hesitant on working with Isabella as well, because, she's kind of, still the worst winner by far still. Yeah, I don't know how she won that season. She literally hit an idol and everything, and she still won. I do like working with Brad, and this alliance does seem good. I do like Elle, and he likes John, so that's good. We are heavily questioning marking Savannah, just because, well, we don't know how close she is with John. Well, very close, obviously. They work together in Galapagos, and yeah, they could still more likely be loyal to each other than they are to me and John. So, well, there, I just answered my own question. But, yeah. Big red flag is Isabella. I think she is definitely very conniving and probably very sneaky, and I don't really want to work with someone like that, and I don't think she deserved to win Season 3. After the whole idol hiding thingamadoohicker, it just made no sense, and yeah, I agree with Thomas from Season 7 and 2. She was more of the brat. She was 100% more of the brat compared to Lucy. So, did you talk with Savannah? Yeah. Let me guess, you talked with John, and I bet it was about the same dang thing. Yeah, I assume. Their friendship being more than just a friendship? Yeah. I mean, they're obviously into each other. They just keep denying it. Yeah. Oh, man. I think we better be, supportive allies and just kind of support them. But obviously, we can't take them to the end, because they're just going to bring each other to the end. Oh, I 100% agree. Even though showmances are dangerous, I think it's best to still keep up this deal I have with Jonathan and Savannah, with Isabella, because, I mean, they still know what they're doing, and they're pretty dominant players. And I feel like it's best for me to be a supportive ally and kind of just show those two that they belong together. They do. First things first, Villains Tribe getting a new look at the new Heroes Tribe. Rose voted out the first tribal council. Anyways, let's get to today's immunity challenge. Today's challenge is a classic. You'll be battling a member on the other team with battering bags, and you'll be trying to knock them off. When you do so, you'll score a point for your team. The first team to score 5 points at the end wins immunity, safe from the vote. And Losers Tribal Council will send the second person out of this game. So, let's get started. Villains, you have 1 extra member, so someone's got to sit out. So we'll give you time to strategize what to do, and we'll get started. Alright, Molly is sitting out, and we begin our first battle. For the heroes, it's Leon, and for the villains, he's taking on Jonathan. Survivors ready. Go! Jonathan ramming into Leon. Leon is trying to overpower Jonathan and take him down. Ooh, and with one last ram, Jonathan takes Leon down. First point goes to the villains. Next up, we have Ashley for the heroes taking on Isabella for the villains. Survivors ready. Go! Straight off the bat, looks like Isabella gets butterfingers and drops her bag straight away. Ashley completely takes Isabella down. Just like that, we're tied up 1-1. Next up, for the heroes, we got Ace taking on Mark for the villains. Survivors ready. Go! Ace is charging straight at Mark. And Ace completely wipes the ground completely with Mark. And just like that, the heroes lead 2-1. Next up is Spencer for the heroes versus Max for the villains. Survivors ready. Go! Seems to be an even fight right about now. And Max knocks the bag out of Spencer's hand. Spencer is wrestling with Max to get his bag. And Max completely shoves off Spencer, putting it at a tie yet again. Next up, we've got Liz for the heroes versus Harper for the villains. Survivors ready? Go! Harper makes quick work of Liz, putting her to the ground already. But Liz pushes Harper off of her. Liz takes down Harper, putting the heroes back in the lead. Looks like it's Lauren for the heroes versus Elle for the villains. Survivors ready? Go! They seem pretty evenly matched. Elle trying to charge at Lauren. Lauren dodges it, and looks like Elle can't stop. Elle completely takes herself down, putting the heroes at 4-2. If they win one more battle, they win immunity. Next up, we have Buck for the heroes versus Colby for the villains. Survivors ready. Go! Buck trying to charge at Colby. Looks like he's trying to act like he's a bull and grab him by the horns. Colby somersaults over Buck, and now he's getting his bag. Buck ready for the attack now. Ooh, and Colby knocks the wind out of Buck. Colby takes Buck down, and now it's 4-3, but Heroes still need one more point to win. Next is Bernadette for the Heroes versus Savannah for the Villains. If Bernadette beats Savannah, we don't have to go to one last battle, but if Savannah wins, then it all comes down to one last battle. Survivors ready? Go! They try charging at each other, they both completely miss. Savannah recovers quickly and is proceeding to shove Bernadette off. Bernadette is down, and now we're at 4-4. It all comes down to the last battle. Immunity is put into the hands of our OG Survivor players. For the Heroes is Hunter, and for the Villains is Brad. They were in a similar challenge way back in the very first episode of Season 1, but it was a kind of a different format kind of challenge, but it was pretty much the same thing, except they didn't go against each other, and Hunter went into this kind of challenge twice, in the first season and in All-Stars. Will that give Brad the disadvantage? Guess we'll find out. Survivors ready. Go! So rough battle between these two. Immunity is important to both of these two as they battled in a similar challenge way back in Season 1, just as I said, not against each other. Hunter knocks Brad over and he drops his bag. This is not looking good. But Brad quickly fights back against Hunter. These two are battling. Hunter's close to the edge, but Brad doesn't have any bag. Hunter attempting to take Brad down. But Brad overpowers Hunter yet again. This is insane. Brad's starting to get a bit of a grip onto the bag. And he now shoves Hunter over the edge. This is gonna be crazy. Despite not having his bag, Brad completely takes Hunter down. And just like that, the Villains win immunity yet again. Congratulations, Villains, on another immunity win. You guys will take back the immunity total. Alright, no tribal council for you guys yet again. You guys won't be losing anyone just yet. So, you guys can now head back to camp. Heroes, unfortunately, another loss. So, tribal council tonight, someone will be the second person voted out of the game, and it will be another person from your tribe. Got nothing else for you guys, grab your stuff, head on out. See you guys tonight. So, it was up to me. The entire fate of immunity would rely entirely on me, and of course I had to go against Hunter of all people, but I feel good that I was able to beat him in that challenge, you know. It's just great to, you know, kind of put him in his place. I'm very frustrated. 2 reasons why. Because we lost, and because I was pretty much the reason why we lost. I thought I had this in the bag because I've competed in that challenge twice before, and to lose to Brad of all people, that's just, that pisses me off. Sorry about that, guys. It's fine, you know, you kind of seemed like you were against a fair match. Yeah, don't beat yourself up about it. So what are we thinking about the vote? I have no clue yet. Probably not Lauren. Probably not Leon, so probably either Ashley or Bernadette. Okay. Lauren and Leon are fairly strong, and I kind of want to keep those two around. Ashley's strong as well, yeah, but, I mean, she could be a threat later down the line. She has a pretty decent social game, so, I mean, obviously, yeah, well, not right now, but sooner rather than later, she could make strong connections with everyone else. And as for Bernadette, well, I mean, she's definitely the weakest. So, yeah. Well, we lost again. That definitely sucks. Yeah, well, we gotta try and get the others out, right? Yeah. I think we should do Hunter because, I mean, he did lose us the challenge. So hopefully there will be people willing to vote him off. Alright, so, well, what should we do? Well, I mean, we should try through Ace and Spencer. I mean, we did discuss this, that we could flip them over because of Liz, Hunter, and Buck's little connection. Yeah, we could do that. Voting off Hunter is fine with me, but the thing is, he is one of our strongest members, and if we vote him off, that won't resolve our issue, which is the fact that we're a weaker tribe. So, it makes sense to get rid of the weakest one. and that's definitely Bernadette. So guys, should we vote Bernadette? I mean, I don't know what the others are doing. Yeah, for all we know, they could be targeting us. Yeah, well, you never know. So why don't we just go up to one of them and tell them that we're willing to vote off Bernadette and have a unanimous vote on her. Okay then. Ashley continues to further prove that she's just trying to find a way to further her own game. And I understand why she would want Bernadette gone, even though it kind of makes no sense since she just made an alliance with her and then is willing to already backstab her. But the point is, I get why she wants her gone because of her being the weakest, but it just makes no sense. On top of that, Bernadette isn't going to be really much competition, and once she's gone and we lose again, then what? We would probably be targeted next. So I don't think voting Bernadette would solve our issue. Whereas if we keep her around and vote off someone like Ashley, we would at least have, Bernadette to vote off later if we lose again. You three wanted me over here? Yeah, we basically wanted to tell you something on what was on our mind. Okay, go ahead. So, we understand we're on the chopping block, but we want to plead our case. Okay, go ahead. Well, I recognize we are all looking out for team strength, but all three of us provide that. I mean, Lauren beat Elle, Leon beat Jonathan, and I beat Isabella. You do make a good argument, but I don't know. Why should I keep you there for? Well, okay, I know you don't trust us, but we are willing to vote for Bernadette. We don't mind voting off Bernadette as long as we can keep the tribe unified and strong enough. I just want to make sure that, that's what's going on. Yeah, as a side note, Bernadette did tell us to vote for Hunter. Okay, well, thanks for reminding me that. I don't trust those three even for a minute, because 3 of 4 of those people wrote my name down, the people on the outs. Ashley, Leon, and Bernadette. She wasn't here, obviously. Lauren was, and she didn't vote for me, but I still don't trust her because she's willing to still work with the people on the outs. They're planning to vote Bernadette, and it's kind of weird. They're willing to throw her under the bus out of nowhere, and I can't help but wonder if this is just too good to be true. One more thing, Ace. Since Ashley's not here, can we actually tell you what's going on? Yeah, what's up? So we were realizing how big of a threat that Ashley is posing. She's coming up with this idea to get rid of Bernadette, and we're fine with that. It's just that she's proven already to be such a power player. She's already willing to target her own ally, and it's just so strange and weird. I mean, yeah, it's kind of odd. So we kind of want to vote her off. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so if you are down with that and you can get everyone else on board to do Ashley, then we'll be good to see Ashley go. We understand that voting her off might not be the best idea as she's stronger than Bernadette, but that's what she wants us to think. Huh. Ace is highly skeptical of us, which makes sense. I mean, Leon and Ashley wrote his name down last tribal. I didn't, but he still doesn't really trust me. We did tell him to do Ashley and hope that he and his alliance will do Ashley as well. But I don't know if it's gonna work. And now suddenly, Lauren and Leon are telling me the plan is now to do Ashley. It's like, I can't trust really any of these people on the outs. They're willing to throw each other onto the bus straight off the bat. First off, Ashley's willing to betray Bernadette, and now Lauren and Leon are willing to betray Ashley. It's just so weird. Hey Ace, what do you want to talk to us about? So, I talked with Ashley, Lauren, and Leon a little while ago. Interesting. They're telling me that Bernadette's planning to do you, Hunter. Oh, well, that's not surprising one bit. Yeah, but they're saying they're willing to vote off Bernadette to keep the tribe strong. Well, that's great to hear. Yeah, well, then suddenly Leon and Lauren are all like, we don't trust Ashley because she's kind of trying to play the game too hard. Huh, interesting. So, what do you think? Well, I think we have really the deciding power. Do we do Bernadette or do we do Ashley? Because the thing is, we can take Bernadette out whenever we want, but with Ashley, if we vote off Bernadette and we start winning challenges, when we get to possibly a swap and maybe the merge, we might not get a chance to take out Ashley soon. yeah, that might not be a bad idea, but at the same time, I do want to start winning challenges, and Ashley's stronger than Bernadette. So by the looks of it, we control the vote. Me and my big alliance controls the vote. And we can send out really anyone in the minority, because that minority alliance is just eating each other alive, and that's just beautiful to watch. So, me and my alliance holds the power. By the looks of it, Bernadette's voting Hunter. Obviously, that's a no-show. Leon and Lauren are voting for Ashley, and Ashley's voting for Bernadette. So, really, my alliance can really choose who gets to go out. When you think about it, we do hold all the power. We're 5 people, and we can really take out anyone in the minority now, since if Bernadette's doing Ashley, Ashley's doing Bernadette, and Lauren and Leon are doing Ashley, we can really go down the route of anyone else, pretty much. Huh, interesting. The way I see it, we might not get a chance to even vote off Lauren and Leon in the future. That's true, that's true. Yeah, I don't know, we got a lot of thinking to do. Amen, brother. So what's been going on, Buck? Well, basically, the Alliance controls the vote. We can take out really anyone in the minority, pretty much, because they're going after each other. Oh, well, that's great to know. Do you have an opinion? Well, not yet. Obviously, it makes sense to do Bernadette, she's the weakest, but it also makes sense to do the other 3, because we might not get a chance to take out the other 3 later on. And I think Ashley's fairly strategic. Lauren's very sociable, and Leon's very physical. Yeah, so it looks like which attribute to the game do we think is going to be scarier in the future? Yeah. So by the looks of it, me and my alliance does control the vote, and that makes me happy, but it kind of seems kind of simple, and I'm getting a little kind of bored. Not in terms of where I'm in the alliance, but I kind of want to throw a bit of a wrench into the plan, because I kind of want to stir up a bit of chaos. I know it's kind of villainous for me to say that, but just because I'm a hero doesn't mean I'm not willing to create chaos. Hey Spencer, I actually wanted to talk to you. If you're gonna talk to me about flipping, I'm not considering it. Oh, well, okay then. Well, do you want to at least talk? Yeah, I actually did kind of want to come by and let you know that I actually talked with Buck, and he actually let me know that the minority is kind of being all over the place. Wait, what do you mean? Well, apparently Ace talked to Ashley, Leon, and Lauren, and they are saying that they are willing to target you. Wait, what? Yeah. And then Leon and Lauren pulled Ace aside and was all like, we're targeting Ashley now. What? Okay, hang on. Wait. What? Do my ears deceive me? What the heck is going on? Why is the people in my alliance trying to turn on me? It makes no sense. And Ashley, of all people, are targeting me. Why? I thought we were good. But it's clearly obvious that she just relies more on wanting to play her own game, rather than focus early on trying to build her game, and then playing it from that point onwards. Yeah. Now I kind of want her gone now, because if she's going after me, you have no business being here. Well, if she's targeting me, I might as well target her back. Yeah, you should. Hey, Ashley. Oh, hey, Spencer. Can I sit down next to you? Yeah, I guess sure, it's a free world. If you're wondering, I'm not willing to flip to get rid of Hunter. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't, but it's fine, because I'm not even targeting Hunter. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm targeting, Bernadette, and hopefully, she goes out unanimously. Yeah, about that. What? You see, she already kinda knows. Wait, what? Yeah, Leon and Lauren told Ace that you were targeting her, and they weren't willing to trust you. And I got this information from Buck, who was in that discussion, and, yeah, the word got out to Bernadette. What? Yeah. Well, are you at least fine doing Bernadette? Yeah, I'm fine doing it, but at the same time, there's also a possibility that someone is probably gonna write your name down. I'm outraged. What is Leon and Lauren doing? Why are they just throwing my idea out there in the open in front of everybody and throwing me under the bus? I don't get it. What the heck are you two doing? I thought we were good. Don't we need to have a physical tribe? And don't we need to get rid of the weakest person? That would mean we need to get rid of Bernadette since she is the weakest and the easiest option to try and get rid of. Call me bad all you want, but I wasn't at least telling a lie. I was telling an honest truth. Well, I kind of lied about her figuring out by getting word of it, because I kind of lied about that because obviously I'm not willing to throw myself under the bus by saying that it was me who told Bernadette, because that would be stupid. As of for me right now, I am unsure what to do because me and my alliance can go either way, but we're still unsure where we're going to vote tonight. Have we decided yet, guys? Not quite yet. When we get to Tribal Council, we'll try and whisper each other the name. Alright then. Welcome, heroes, to another Tribal Council. So, Leon, how do you guys feel about losing to the villains yet again? Jeff, it obviously sucks, but that just goes to show that Survivor's not always about the heroes and villains story quota of the heroes coming out on top. But I know we can in the future. It's only just the start. So Liz, do you guys think that you can beat the villains just as long as you guys can pull yourselves together? Well, obviously, Jeff, once we vote off the right people, then we should be good. But tonight is kind of hard because we actually don't know who's going to be the right person and the wrong person to vote out. So when you hear that, Ashley, what does that make you think? Well, it makes me think that tonight's vote's entirely based on trying to do what the tribe wants and not entirely trying to do what you just want to do. Okay, well that's a lot of baloney because I know you're just trying to get me out for your own benefit, Ashley. Excuse me? You heard me. I know you talked to some people in the majority to try and vote me out. What are you trying to say? Don't play dumb with me. I already know that people have already told me that you were trying to get me out. Ooh, with this now newly developed drama, what do you think of it, Ace? Well, it's interesting, you know? But all I'm just starting to think is maybe this is the reason why our tribe can't pull ourselves together, is that we're kind of going against each other straight and simple. So if we get rid of that, we can move forward as a stronger tribe. But at the same time, when you do keep something like that, you know, it becomes easier moving forward when you do have to go back to Tribal Council. Alright, with that out of the way, it's time to vote. Lauren will start us off. You already know, but I'm still gonna have to write your name down because this is what's best for the tribe moving forward. Didn't want to have to do this, but you turned on the alliance first. I'll go tally the votes. Alright, I have the votes. Now if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now be the time to do so. No? Alright. I'll read the votes. First vote, Bernadette. Next vote, Ashley. That's 1 vote Bernadette, 1 vote Ashley. Third vote, Ashley. That's 2 votes Ashley, 1 vote Bernadette. Ashley. That's 3 votes Ashley, 1 vote Bernadette. Fifth vote, Ashley. That's 4 votes Ashley, 1 vote Bernadette. The 6th vote, and the second person voted out of LEGO Survivor Heroes vs. Villains, Ashley. Ashley, that's 5 votes. That's enough for tonight. You need to bring me your torch. Ashley, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, last Tribal Council, it was a lot more of a split vote. Tonight seemed more of like a unified decision. Is this a sign of things to come? Only time will tell. Anyways, got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff and head on out. Good night. I'm really annoyed that I didn't get enough time to really utilize enough of my second chance, and I also think the tribe's making a mistake getting rid of me, because I would have been a bit more beneficial to the tribe overall than Bernadette would have. And on top of that, aside from Bernadette, I didn't really create any rifts with really anyone else. I feel like my biggest mistake was playing a little too hard at the start and trusting Lauren and Leon to keep my plan a secret. It sucks to go out this early, but yeah, I don't know if there was really anything I think I could have done.